foods when you don't eat on time? 2. Physical clues. Do you have love handles? Have a potbelly, even a small one? Have a 40-inch or larger waist? Men. Have a 35-inch or larger waist? Women. Experience frequent heartburn or acid reflux or take meds for symptom control? Have trouble maintaining an erection without medication? Men only. Engage in little or no physical activity on most days? Have facial hair plus difficulty in conceiving? Women only. Need to urinate frequently? Feel that your mouth is often dry? 3. Medical clues. Do you have elevated fasting glucose, above 90 milligrams per deciliter? Have elevated fasting insulin, above 10 microinternational units per milliliter? Have high total cholesterol or LDL cholesterol? Have high triglyceride levels? Have high C-reactive protein, CRP levels? Take a drug to reduce your blood sugar levels? Know whether you were a low birth weight baby, less than 6 pounds. Know whether you were a high birth weight baby, more than 10 pounds. Remember whether you grew up exposed to secondhand smoke. 4. Eating clues. Do you skip breakfast or have only coffee and something sweet? Tend to pig out while eating? Often feel as if you can't stop eating? Snack frequently, such as while watching television? Eat out of boredom? Have food cravings, especially for sweet or carb-rich foods? Eat to get more energy? Have sugary soft drinks most days? Eat fast foods, for example McDonald's, at least once a week. Drink beer or hard liquor, spirits, at least once a week. If you see yourself in any of these examples, it's time to change your habits before you develop more serious health problems. Are you in denial about your weight? Being overweight is the #1 risk factor for developing prediabetes and diabetes. You may feel smug thinking that your weight is normal, but chances are you're wrong. Denial is a huge part of the growing problem of prediabetes and overweight. Most people think they look better than they do, assume they weigh less than they actually do, and believe that love handles or potbelly aren't a big deal. In one survey, 9 out of 10 Americans thought that most other people were overweight, but only about half of them acknowledged that they themselves had weight problems. Another study found that a majority of people didn't think being overweight was a serious issue except for extreme obesity, such as when someone weighed more than 400 pounds. Denial takes other forms too. Wearing large-size clothes, such as baggy jeans and sweatshirts, covers up embarrassing, overweight bodies. You can buy mirrors that make you look thinner, and clothing stores routinely use these mirrors to flatter their customers. Other people squeeze their butts into small sizes just to say that they fit, although the clothes practically burst at the seams. In 2006, Hewlett-Packard introduced a digital camera with 3 settings to make people look thinner than they really are. "You'll trim down to a new you instantly," said one advertisement. People keep deceiving themselves, and they rationalize each extra helping of food, their non-stop snacking, their tight-fitting clothes, and how their bellies ache after they pig out. The more people snack and overeat, the more food they want, and the worse their blood sugar and weight become. The numbers add up to a huge, growing healthcare crisis. Maybe you need to hear a few alarming statistics to be convinced. The following numbers sent a chill down our spines, and they should be just as scary for you. Overweight. 2 out of every 3 American adults are now overweight. 1 of every 2 overweight Americans is heavy enough, more than 30 pounds over his or her ideal weight, to be considered obese. If you're obese, your risk of developing diabetes is more than 80 times greater